Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Biafra Media Newsroom. I'm your host, Edide Munwana, about to report on politics insight from VOBTV. In recent days, VOBTV featured Mazi Elias, the BRGIE lobbyist, CEO of Washington Madison LLC. Please listen and learn.
Fellow Biafrans and our allies and viewers all over the world. Good afternoon from here. With me, I have our lobbyist, Elias, Washington and Madison. So he's going to give us a brief update of our activity lately in Washington, D.C., and we might have some few minutes for interruption. Then after that, we call it a day. And I also want to remind Biafra that this is Voice of Biafra, because for so long our voice have been silenced, and it's time we tell our story and the reason why we are fighting to leave the country called Nigeria, because it's a terrorist country. And tomorrow also we'll be having our guest, Ambassador Tribunage. Please don't miss it tomorrow. We call Elias Mazi Elias. Mazi Elias, welcome to VOB. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellency. It's an honor to be here on Voice of Biafra. This is quite an honor, and I'm glad to be here as you inaugurate this new program, which will spread the Biafran message across Biafra and West Africa. We're just here today to, as was said in the flyer, to provide an update here from Washington, D.C., to have an organic discussion and touch base with our wonderful viewers and listeners. Prime Minister, as you know, and you've been coming to Washington, D.C. with me on a very frequent basis. We're making very significant breakthroughs in the relationship between Biafra and the United States, and we're now at the beginning stages of what is an unofficial relationship between BRGIE and the U.S. government, which is growing significantly and which will eventually become an official relationship when Biafra is a recognized independent nation state. The things that we're discussing with the U.S. government are unbelievable. I think, as you know, some of the things that are being considered would not have even been thought of even just 1 year ago. To quote one of the influential officials here in Washington, D.C., the U.S. government views Biafra as very important and will be of increasing importance, and the U.S. government is going to consider things that is not previously considered because of both the promise that BRGIE has provided as well as the failures of the Nigerian government. One thing I want to relay to our viewers is that they should feel very hopeful that Biafra is going from a dream into reality, but they also need to understand, given the nature of what Biafra is, given the nature of the sensitivities involved, a lot of our cooperation or progress with the U.S. government will be done so in a discreet manner, because Biafra is in the process of seeking its independence from Nigeria. It is what you would call a non-state actor. The U.S. government tends to be a little bit more discreet in terms of disclosure of its activities with non-state actors versus its official relations with foreign governments. So the reason why I wanted to mention this is, for example, some of our very enthusiastic Briggy fans and Biafran fans. Sometimes I see some of our supporters on social media and Twitter saying, "Oh, when's the U.S. going to hurry up? When's the U.S. going to support the Biafran Liberation Army or do certain things?" And what I would say to Biafrans is, how would you know, if the U.S. is not already doing those things? The thing is, when the U.S. works with non-state actors, they typically do not disclose the nature of the relationship, and that's not something we would disclose unless the U.S. government authorizes that. So for example, when the U.S. government worked with various Syrian rebel groups, for example, to effectuate democratic transition in Syria, that program was a secret program for a number of years before it was made public information. So Biafrans should be assured that things are happening, but they also need to understand that there will be aspects of the progress and of the relationship that we have with the U.S. government that will be what we call covert in nature and not overt in nature. So I think many people will be astonished by the progress we're making, by the things that are being considered. And over time, I think certain things may be made public when the time is appropriate. But we are trying to bring Biafrans along by publicizing the aspects of what we do that we can. For example, photos of meetings, with U.S. officials. And we saw the prime minister had that very nice photo of him posted by a very senior Trump administration official, Leo Terrell. And he had a very there was a nice photo of the two of them that the Honorable Mr. Terrell posted. So we will be publishing our meetings, but the discussions that we have, the sensitive programs that are being considered are not things we'll be discussing publicly, not at least until our counterparts in the U.S. government think it's appropriate to publicize certain activities. So I just want to tell Biafrans that if they know what me and the Prime Minister know, I think they'll be very excited, and we will continue to carry everyone along to the extent we can by publicizing certain meetings and certain activities. And I think that's what's distinguished the Biafra Public Government Exile, is that when we have meetings that we can publish, we publish those meetings. And so the Biafrans have a sense of the activities that we're doing. And there's a fine line between discretion and transparency, because, we want to show that the Biafra government wants to show that it's doing the work. At the same time, the Biafra government wants to protect confidentiality. And so it has to thread that needle in the middle of both demonstrating accomplishments while at the same time protecting sensitive discussions. And I think the Biafra government is doing a good job of balancing that. So I want to say that this is a great honor to be here. I think the progress we're making, to be honest, is even much faster than I had anticipated. And my message to Biafrans too is you have to stay focused, you have to be serious, and focus on the goal and not get sidetracked with drama or nonsense. So thank you very much, and I'll turn it over to you, distinguished Prime Minister. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Elias. It's like every other day, we do have the opportunity to meet, because just like for the past few weeks, it's a lot of meeting,
Yes.
And we actually have to travel outside the metropolitan area, which is Washington D.C. area. We travel far away from Washington D.C. So all for Biafra. We just want to encourage Biafrans to be hopeful that our freedom, is here. And you touch light on something I really want to ask you that if somebody have even whisper on your ear 2 years ago that what we have achieved and where we've been today, that we're going to achieve this milestone, what will you say?
Oh, people, I mean, people have admitted to me privately they're shocked about what we're doing. I mean, 2 years ago, what we're doing, the accomplishments we have, what the U.S. government's considering, people, if you asked someone 2 years ago, they would have told you, oh, you're completely crazy. So it's amazing what we've achieved. I mean, the environment is completely different than 2 years ago, even from a year ago. So things are very quickly shifting in our favor. And as you know, Prime Minister, certain individuals who didn't even consider Biafra now seriously considering Biafra, people who thought that, oh, this is completely unrealistic, all of a sudden they want to come on board. So it's been a very big shift, even within the past 6 months, I would say. Even it's like on a monthly basis, it's now shifting in our favor.
Yeah, just like Ambassador, that will be at the VOB tomorrow. 2 years ago, if you have asked him to come to Voice of Biafra, the name Biafra, they were like, what? Because Washington, D.C., have not really know much about what is happening in Nigeria and how bad Nigeria situation is. So the Biafra Republic government in Ezra, we actually do a lot of work, lecturing, talking. Like our last meeting, if you recall, we spent almost 2 hours, right? Elias, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So, talking and now Washington ear is wide open. They want to listen. And the good thing about it is that most members of Congress, they are willing to be part of this. They want to be involved because, it's disturbing seeing what is happening from Nigeria, how they are killing, hanging people, beheading people, burning people alive. It's disturbing. Even our last meeting, I recall asking this member, they want me to show him some horrible. So I'm glad that Washington D.C. Now start talking about Biafra. And the last hearing of which Senator Ted Cruz just a few days ago he was there, and Dr. Wale was there. Even Mike Hanoi, you see them, like somewhere like Mike Hanoi, just few months ago, even few weeks ago, when you talk about Biafra separated from Nigeria, he will tell you, no, no, no. So we can hear him say that, it's time to divide Nigeria. It's an option now. It's no two ways about it. And we also hear from former President Trump advisor, Dr. Wale, also talk about Biafra. So Biafra must be free, and we are glad that people in Washington, congressmen and women, are now reasoning with the Biafran people because the truth is out there. It's no longer hidden. You can just tell that even after the president of the free world warned Nigerian government to make sure that they secure, the life of innocent citizens, whether Biafra or Nigeria. What is still end up massacre after massacre, killing after killing. So Washington don't want to turn a blind eye anymore. And we believe that after Iran, we we believe after Iran, Nigeria will be next because Nigeria is actually a part two of Iran. They work together. Iran also sponsor a terrorist in Nigeria. Even the northern part of Nigeria, you agree with me. Based on our information, Hezbollah is supposed to be in Lebanon, correct? But Hezbollah is in the north of Nigeria. They even have their cell, or you call it prison there. So, and Biafra people are so, glad that they have you on board, and we have done a lot. And like my speech a few days ago, I said I have heard a lot have echoed in this ear about, why Washington have not been talking about Biafra before now. And, we're glad that we are correcting all the mistake with good leadership and steady leadership. And very soon, Biafra will be free. So, glad that we have you in our VOB. And as you knew, I don't know, when is the last time you heard CNN or BBC talk about the genocide happening in Nigeria or in Biafra land? Please, when is the last time you recall?
This is really educating. Let's take a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Go reign forever. Biafra go get strong and better. Where your home? Biafra. Who be your home? Biafra. Waiting be your country. Biafra. No more suffering and smiling. No more fear, no more hiding. Respect and dignity for all. Every citizen standing tall. Free education, rich university, healthcare for every community. No more dying because no money. Life go better for everybody. Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope. Stand up now, make we claim our Biafra now our destination. Women go deliver safe for hospital. Citizen go get support every month. Better roads go connect every city. Modern railways and airport. Clean water go flow for houses. Electric light go shine every night. Security go protect every family. Day and night. Everything go right. You fit waka free for midnight. Go your road without fear. Kidnapping and violence disappear. Peace and progress everywhere. Mama and papa go get retirement benefits. Nobody go kill you for Biafra and go free. Now wahala, the person don't buy for him head. Oil and gas beneath our ground. Now the people will get the land, go control them. Resources go serve the people. Prosperity go spread for all. Anything we do for our land. Now our citizens go manage them. Development go reach every corner. Nobody go suffer again. No vote buying, no rigging game. Election fair and play. One woman, one vote. One man, one vote. Your voice go matter every day. Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope. Hope for today. Hope for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Biafra now our only hope. Biafra now our only hope. Hope for today. Hope for tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. Biafra. Our home, our country, our future, our future. Biafra now our